Call to order the City Council work session for City East Grand Forks, Tuesday, May 28th, 2024. City Clerk, please call roll.
Here.
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 Ben Paczynski.
Here.
Dale Helms.
Here.
Brian Larson.
Here.
Karen Peterson.
Here.
Does determine a quorum. Number 1, request to surplus and donate warning signs. Ryan's here.
President and Council, signed by the Chief. He's on vacation, so I'm here just to present this council action. A couple weeks, our 4 tornado sirens will be replaced with the new ones. So then we will have one being put at Station 1 and one palletized for parts for that one. So we're going to have 2 remaining systems that will be old and palletized, and our recommendation is to donate those to the Polk County Emergency Management. No cost to the city, and there's no value to those sirens anymore.
Anybody have any questions? I see none questions. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Number 2, consider purchase of motor grader. Mr. Stordahl.
Thank you, Mr. President. Break on the microphone. Yeah, so I'm just bringing back the motor grader stuff this week. We had a little bit of a communication issue as far as the comparables. First of all, I might add too that these are contract prices through the Minnesota State contract page, so we don't have to bring comparables. We just thought it'd be nice for council to take a look. The 140M is a grader that we use as a comparable when leasing in the past. The last few years, we've been actually leasing from RDO the 772G, which has a little more horsepower. It's been working really well on like 23rd Street and some of those roads too, to have that extra power to be able to push through. So we got the 140 was not the closest comparable, which I thought was. It's actually the 150 is. It's a little higher price tag. If you look at the price comparison between the two, the John Deere is about $6,000 some dollars higher, but the warranties are not apples for apples quite. The stuff that they will repair on the grader is very similar, but there's a 500-hour service and a 1,000-hour service on the Cat, the Ziegler 150. Under that warranty, where there's a 500, 1,000, 1,500, and 2,000-hour warranty on the John Deere motor grader. We're recommending the council purchases the John Deere motor grader, even though it is a little bit more expensive. And the reason being is, well, there's a few different reasons. One is the warranty. That would make up for some of the lost costs there. But when we get in a bind and we have an operator down, we fill in that vacancy with a truck driver position or work overtime. If we have enough truck drivers on staff, it works out very smooth just to transition them into that. The Cat motor grader has joysticks in it and no steering wheel. So it's more difficult for a truck driver to transition, even if they're cross-trained. It's so much different, where a John Deere motor grader, you have a steering wheel just like a truck has, and it's not as big of a difference jumping in there. We would see a savings on that. What we typically do in a case like that is we would have the operators work longer hours and overtime hours to be able to get that stuff done. But in the case where we can switch in a truck driver driving the John Deere, we would save those dollars that we would spend on overtime. So another key thing with John Deere is that their service, when they come to service a machine, there is no service cost, like travel cost. Ziegler is $160 round trip. And John Deere has been outstanding as far as service. We have 3 John Deere loaders right now, And they are out sometimes within minutes, for sure hours, when we have anything going wrong with them. And they're always swinging by the shop to see, make sure everything's running smoothly. So with that, I'm asking council to approve the purchase of a new John Deere 772G motor grader from RDO Equipment and declare surplus our CAT motor grader to our RDO equipment. Is there any questions?
Anybody have any questions for Mr. Stordahl? I see none, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 3, review of proposed deer management plan and amended ordinance. Ms. Nelson.
So in the packet was the management plan, a draft of the management plan, including the 5 different areas that would be designated for the hunting zones. Also included was the proposed ordinance to make the necessary changes. There are, in the management plan, we do have the special hunt regulations. Most of those have been included in the city ordinance, but there's a couple that are not included in the city ordinance. In case we want to make a change, it'd be a lot easier just to make a change within our policy than have to do readings. One of those is, at this time, we want to offer this hunt to residents of East Grand Forks. In future years, if we find that residents are no longer, or we can't fill our permits with just residents, we would like to, if we want to make that a change and open it up to people of the area, that would be an easier change. Another thing we have listed is we'll allow 9 antlerless permits and 1 buck or antlerless. If we want to change that in the future, again, it'd be a policy change instead of an ordinance change. And then the last item is the time frame of putting up a deer stand and taking it down. So if we find that we're having issues with that, it's, again, easier to make that change. So I guess at this point, is there any questions? Any comments, any edits you would like to see? If not, I guess we can bring this forward next week for approval of the management plan and then the first reading of the ordinance.
Anybody have any questions? Ben.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thanks, Megan. Can we just put in, instead of like going to edit the policy in the future for like non-East Grand Forks residents, could we just say we will give preference to East Grand Forks residents, and if it's not full, then, you know, if there are any, I think we could just open the application whenever there's an application period, let anybody apply for it.
Okay.
And if you've got an East Grand Forks address, then you're going to get, you know, first pick, and then if there's nothing left, then we can just move on to those second applicants.
Yep.
That way, I feel like that's more efficient.
Absolutely. We'll make that change.
Cool. Thank you.
Anybody else have anything? I see none, ma'am.
Okay.
Appreciate it. All right, entertain a motion to adjourn. Moved by Helms. Second by Riepel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried, means adjourned. Move on to the special meeting. Call to order the special meeting for City of East Grand Forks for Tuesday, May 28th, 2024. Would City Clerk please call roll?
Mayor Seegander?
Here.
Council President Marcolson?
Here.
Council Vice President Tim Riepel?
Here.
Council Members Claire Stutter?
Here.
Ben Hopkins?
Here.
Dale Helms?
Here.
Brian Larson?
Here.
Barry Peterson?
Does term quorum. Number 1, consider approving the off-sale non-intoxicating malt liquor license renewal for Ordinance Point Cenex, 504 Rhinehart Drive, Southeast, East Grand Forks, Minnesota.
Move.
Moved by Larson. Second by Riepel. Any questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Larson?
Yes.
Peterson?
Yes.
Stutter?
Yes.
Hopkins?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes. Motion is carried. Number 2, consider approving the on-sale weekday and on-sale Sunday liquor license renewals for the following applicants: Casa Mexico Restaurant, American Legion Post 157, and Up North Pizza Pub.
Move.
Moved by Riepel. Second. Second by Vetter. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Larson?
Yes.
Peterson?
Yes.
Better?
Yes.
Hopkins?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes. Motion is carried. Number 3, consider approving the on-sale wine and on-sale beer license, authorizing strong beer to be served with combination of the 2 licenses for Little Bangkok located at 415 2nd Street Northwest, Suite 1, East Grand Forks.
Move.
Moved by Potsapinski,
Second.
second by Larson. Questions or discussion? Mr. Helms?
I have just one, Little Bangkok, is she planning on staying here now? Is that the deal?
She's here for right
Okay, because I thought it was kind of strange that she was applying if she's
now.
moving, so
A
that's why.
liquor license, you have to renew for the year. So if she ends up closing her spot, they might get canceled, but as of right now, she's renewing.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions? Roll call, please.
Larson?
Yes.
Peterson?
Yes.
Better?
Yes.
Pakshabinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes, motion is carried. Number 4, consider adopting resolution number 24-05-46, approving the hiring of John, I don't know how to say the last name, Wuitschick? Thank you, as a park and rec specialist at salary $21.48 per hour.
Move.
Moved by Riepel,
Second.
second by Potsapinski. Questions or discussion? Mr. Vedder?
Thank you, Mr. President. We haven't even started budget discussions yet. This is a position that I think we should leave open until we get into budget discussions and then determine at that time whether we should fill it or not. So I'll be voting no on this. Thank you.
Anybody else have anything? Roll call, please.
Larson?
Yes.
Peterson?
Yes.
Better?
No.
Pakshabinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
No.
Olsted?
Yes, motion is carried. Number 5, consider adopting resolution 24-05-47, approving the hiring of Renee Kringlin as the county's technician at salary of $25.70 per hour.
Move.
Moved by Vedder,
Second.
second by Parchminski. Any questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Larson?
Yes.
Peterson?
Yes.
Better?
Yes.
Pakshabinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes, motion is carried. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move.
Moved by Vedder,
Second.
second by Helms. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Meeting is adjourned.